Welcome to We Fixed Real Estate. Drew Hendricks here.
Fred Glick here.
Renee is circling the country, like finding a place to land. I think he's like shortly over San Francisco.
And I don't know what the weather is, but it's actually the sun is out in Los Angeles. Yay!
I have not been outside yet today, but yeah. So in the pre-show, we were talking about AI, real estate, and AI, and how does that impact, and what does it mean to you as a listener, and what does it mean to Fred as a broker and me as a marketer trying to actually do this stuff?
Okay, so here's the thing. There's a little chat bot on our website now, and there's a way to text us. And we get people who just come in with questions over and over again. How do you work with the buyer broker percentage and the rebate? And how does it work? And, if I sell my, just all kinds of questions. And we have them, so we know what they are. And it's like, I try to answer every question. Our Renee does as fast as we can, but it's like, it's time for the bots because it's just going to be our brains being electrified.
Oh, it's extending it. So like what we did. Right. So last summer, we had like a beta version of a bot for Arrivva, and it wasn't quite there at prime time. We had actually backfed all the prompts, all the frequently asked questions, and the bot was behaving itself. And now we're getting ready to actually roll this out because AI has it's actually wormed its way.
Woven its way.
Every aspect of business. In fact, any program, if you're on any sort of marketing program now, or any sort of like CRM, or even like Slack, they'll say, improve your writing with AI. Like MailChimp now, you try to put in this great like headline inside the headline, and even MailChimp will like bark back at you saying, are you sure you don't want us to improve it? Google's the same way. You produce this fantastic ad set, then Google's like, yeah, right, we're going to try to make it better. So nice. It's pervasive right now.
Nice. That'll keep, it's the same technology that will refine medicine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
actually
in a different way.
I think it's easier for medicine because you remember that
it's more logical.
Remember that show House?
Yeah.
With what, I forget his name. Hugh Laurie. Hugh Laurie, where he could solve the puzzle and he could connect all these disparate, unrelated facts that actually had hidden relationships and diagnose the disease. Well, it used to be the human brain could do it so quickly, but now if you back train an AI bot with the whole medical corpus, it's going to be able to find those connections far quicker. You still need a human to second guess it, but it's right there, especially in a field such as medicine and law. You're dealing with somebody that used to be populist. That used to be
medical, more laws, interpretive.
Laws interpretive, you've got to argue it. So that's for sure. I know the AI can already pass the LSAT.
The bar.
Yes, well, when it comes to arguing,
load up the law books and that kind of stuff.
So there's more than one attorney saying, draft me a closing argument given this stuff. And writes it, they memorize it. But from our circumstances, what we're doing right now is we want to take the FAQs that people are asking, like, what I don't understand. What is this fixed rebate? How does that work? Well, it's very easy for the bot to explain. And that's where we're going.
And it gives us a chance to feed the bot ourselves with our own long-based answers to a question. So somebody sent me a very short little ask. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it took me like, this much space, gigantic amount to explain the entire context to her, because there's no like direct answer, to those kind of questions. And we like elaborating on that. And speaking of context,
oh, you have a shirt under there. Okay. Context.
There we go. Just remind everybody about context. So I got to keep it in the shot.
So fixing real estate, it's where context matters. And there's probably not one industry that's more reliant on context as far as pricing and location and interest rates and environment than I think real estate than real estate.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I don't have any words. I mean, it just is what it is. Here's a story from this week. We had a sale that we made on a condominium in Long Beach. Cool place, loft. Can't remember the price, of course, or any of the details, but again, this has to do with escrow companies. And I've mentioned this on previous podcasts where in the LA area, the seller gets to choose, which means the agent gets to choose because the seller has no idea and doesn't care. And because he goes with the recommendation of his agent. So here's the scenario. We sign an agreement of sale. That's it. And we send in their bank statements and pre-approvals. Very simple. Send it in. We come to an agreement. They sign, they send it back. Okay. We have not gotten any disclosures at all at this point. They did no inspections. Condo, maybe do it. And you had to use their escrow company. So they chose an escrow company. They told us who it was, but they did not give us an affiliated disclosure notice because it's owned by his real estate brokerage.
Oh,
it's still one of those. The agent's really nice. And I'm pushing them through it, but they sent out this contract where my client waives all their rights to anything these guys did wrong, basically. We're not going to sign it. We don't sign them in Northern California when we use Fidelity National or First American, whoever up there. I mean, because it's all one company, escrow and title. Whereas down in Southern California, these brokers are making money, extra money from the escrow company, which is just pushing paperwork. And you have one licensed person and maybe an assistant and a computer. And that's the whole business, basically. Relationships with title companies, etc. So it's just a money machine. I mean, there's one in Beverly Hills that just going to charge $8,000 to do an escrow. It's like, you're out of your mind. So my clients don't even know that I do this for them. It's like, I bitch about all these things. I'm saying we're not signing it because nobody signs these things. It's just, they're trying to rewrite the agreement of sale too. They're going to do the addendums. No, I'm the broker. I'm responsible for that. I'm not letting a third party prepare documents. That's
weird.
It's crazy. And I can't wait till we get out of that business. There's no need for separate escrow. The title company is the most important thing. They're the company that's worth gazillions and it's put up so much cash reserves to get their license with the state. Whereas an escrow company, you need like a bond or something. But it's not much. So it's just a free grab of money. Anyway, there's not an end to the story. Here's an end to the story. We agreed that we were transferring the escrow to our company to do the single thing, and it's saving the seller money. So he's thrilled. So, all good.
So
that's context.
The question. So the seller, the person that's the real estate firm that's representing the seller basically told them, you have to use our escrow. And the seller didn't know.
The seller, I wasn't there when they explained it to. So let me say that. I'm speculating that there's a possibility of what they basically said, go with our escrow company because they're right in-house and we'll make it real easy for you. And people don't know that you can shop.
Yeah.
They have no idea as a seller. And there are differences. And if there's some inside companies that are really good. There's some inside companies that are really bad. There's some outside companies that are good. There's some outside companies that are bad. But the way I look at it is why not have the escrow and title in the same place? It's cheaper and they pass that cheapness on to my customers. They're super licensed and they do a great job. So I can't complain.
That's good. That's a good tip. I had no idea. I'm sure the listing guy is just like, look, it's going to be simple. We do it all the time. And he's like, okay, I don't care. Go with them.
Okay. Just a quick thing. I want to read just something that had a little discussion on Reddit.
Yeah.
I actually asked a question. This is great. I asked a question and we can put a link in the thingamajiggy. I talked about timing adjustments because I wanted to actually have them explain it. I've talked about it before, but I wanted a real appraiser to do it. So I said, my question was, I'm a real estate broker working in California where properties in places like Cupertino go up every single week. I've heard that the appraiser is to justify the values by having a time adjustment. I'd love to be able to explain to my buyers exactly what that is and what it encompasses. Can anyone help? Yeah. So here's the first answer, and I'll bore you with the rest. No, I won't bore you with the rest. Typically, we'd look at the median sale price trends for the prior 12 months. If the median sales prices show a month-over-month increase, we would take an upward time adjustment from the contract date of any dated sale and used as a comp. For instance, reflect most recent 3 months reflects a median sale price of $1 million, but sales over 6 months reflect a median sale price of $950, and a comp sold 8 months ago that would justify an upward time adjustment of about 5 to 5.5%. That's kind of how they do it. That's the answer. No, it'll make for great micro content. I forget that. And there's some guys who comment a few other things, but it's on there. I like Reddit. A lot of fun there.
So is there a sense of the median sales price is 1 million and then
it was 950.
Like here's 3 weeks later, you're going to be able to adjust that million up to like 1,030,000.
Yeah. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
And we have buyers that just don't believe us. And it's like, no, you finished last, dude.
I do think the best thing about Reddit is you can vote on the response.
Yeah.
And if you're just trolling or you have a stupid response, it's just going to get downvoted and it'll be
around. Have to leave the island. Yeah.
It's interesting. See, the one guy talks about how prices across the country aren't going up, so don't worry about it. That one got downvoted.
Yeah. Oh, well. All right. A quick thing on Miami, Florida. You've probably heard, but I'm going to repeat it. There's a lot of companies going in there, Apple, Amazon, et cetera. Not enough housing, of course. But here's the bigger problem. There's not enough schools for the amount of people that are going to be coming in. So it's going to get pricey and crazy down. So Renee is trying hard quickly to get licensed down there. We will be there soon. We do have mortgage brokerage there.
Mm-hmm.
So just give us a place with insurance. That's the number one criteria.
That's the other hard part there is it's harder.
Yeah, it's still crazy. And different parts of the state are doing differently. Different types of houses. I mean, it's just, and climate change down there. I mean, it's just horrible. But anyway, good luck in Miami.
Featured on a podcast the other day, meeting 20 or less.
With Wendy.
Yes.
Oh, that's the Wendy
on this show.
Yeah. I've been trying. She's a busy mom and hardworking, and she's the greatest. So yeah, Wendy has a website. Can't remember what it is, but I'll find it, put it in the notes, where it's 100% pro-consumer referral network for mortgage people, real estate people, et cetera. And she vets them and she interviews them, does a video. And we did the video a couple of weeks ago. And now she spliced it up and gave us the YouTube link and she puts it on our website. And it's cool. I'm not shy.
Yeah, we'll put the YouTube link in the show notes, so you'll be able to see it.
Cool.
Good. And I really wish Renee was on the show, because I saw today that the entire town of Campo, California is up for sale for $6.5 million.
Where is it?
Campo, it's east of it's right on it's about a mile from the Mexican border, in East San Diego. Renee would know exactly where it is. I'm going to bring it up next week.
Oh boy. Okay. Anybody knows anyone in the cartel looking for a space in the US?
It's got like 30 homes. 30 homes. It is the entire town. And I guess the guy in Las Vegas bought it and failed to kind of revitalize it. They've got a great train station or train museum down there. That was the last time I was in Campo.
You know what it could be? Okay, here, I'm going to give this idea away if somebody wants to do this. I've had this idea since I think the 90s, and you have ideas and it just never happened. It's just one of those ideas in your head. Mm-hmm. It's called the Jockominium. Jockominium. You have some kind of housing. The housing doesn't really matter, except that it's got to be modern, great internet, flat screens everywhere, beer flowing, whatever, kind of a party-ish atmosphere. And you build athletic fields, indoor stadium, basketball court. I mean, just go all out. And then you get the kids who just graduated from college and are just so jonesing to have that life back. Mm-hmm. And what you're doing is you own it and you rent it and you just own the whole town that way. And you had then start these in different cities and they can compete against each other. Or if you need to go to Phoenix, you can stay in the place in Phoenix, just put them everywhere. Put them near universities.
Yeah.
One in Raleigh, Durham. Mm-hmm. That would do. Could do it there. Perfect. There's a perfect one. So anyway, somebody wants to do that. There you go. Build it in the middle of the freaking desert. Sports world.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. What else do we have on our list this week?
I don't know. I think we pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
I was bitching about something. I don't remember why that's there. Oh, yeah. Please stop with the pictures in your emails. Everyone, just end this. Please.
I agree. Your logo does not need to be in your email. And images. Have you ever seen how you do the reply, and then suddenly they've got 45 pictures of themselves in there?
You know what? Let me just say, the last one I just got, she was with an escrow company in Southern California. That's how behind they are. They're expensive and they're behind the times. Ask them what Slack Connect is. No idea.
No, that's true. I was just at a charity meeting last night, and they wanted to bring the whole board into Slack because 3 of us are in Slack. No one.
Yeah.
It was a non-starter. But you're doing a good job of educating your customers. I mean,
yeah, we have a couple of holdouts, but we're trying.
So much easier.
And that's why we need the bot to talk to everybody who wants to type in. And should we get the bot to be something? Should we have the bird talk to people? There we go.
Yeah, if you're
a little animation.
I'm in on YouTube. Let us know what we should name this bot.
Yeah. You got to use the bird. Toucan.
The bird
can stand. Come on.
Bird.
The bird is the bot. Bird bot.
Bird bot.
Yeah. Bird bot.
This is the Arrivva bird bot where context matters.
There you go. See, you're right in the marketing meeting. This is what people do. They just sit around and brainwash, whatever.
Okay. You heard it here today. We got the bird bot where context matters. And we'll give it some sass. We'll have a little bit of French sharpness too.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't sing, but that's never know.
It can squawk or something. I don't know if anyone's actually going to see this.
This has been a stellar one.
Dude. Yeah. I want you to get up, go outside, get some air. All right. That's it, right? We're done. Context.
I think that's it.